What's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so Trey Songz, man. It looks like he was out there in Kansas City for the AFC playoff game, man. I'm pretty sure those tickets cost a lot of money, man. And it looked like from a lot of the footage, Trey Songz was enjoying himself at the game. Until sometime during the end of the game, I think, he got into a verbal altercation with some fans because they were basically taunting him or whatnot, and things went all bad. Now, before we get into the rest of the story and the rest of into the specifics, I should say, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, man, so Trey Songz, man, let's talk about Trey Songz just a little bit. Now, Trey Songz is he's an artist in a dying art form dang there. Now, not to say that R&B is completely dead, but man, most of the people listening to R&B, they listen to it through rappers. Seems like hip-hop is taking over every genre of music except country, man. Only thing that's left that hip-hop hasn't taken over. If you need a rock artist, you go to hip-hop. They got emo artists for that. You need some type of singing, they got rap artists for that, man. But Trey Songz is one of the last standing R&B artists, man. And he's got a following. And he's known for having a harem. And dude has been in the media for a lot of sketchy stuff in the past. And man, last year, I'm talking about like 2020, it was really crazy for Trey Songz on social media because people were going at him left and right. And every once in a while, he was trending and they were trying to cancel Trey Songz. Now, does any of that have to do with what's going on right now? No. But man, it's good to have an understanding of who the individual is and where they're coming from. And for those of you who don't know, Trey Songz is from Virginia. And I know he's got a lot of roots in Philly because I've actually seen him in Philly before. And I mean, he had just as many goons with him as he had ladies, man. And that's saying a lot. I'm talking about dude was rolling with a whole, I don't know what to call it, man. What is it called when you're like 100 deep, man? It was something like that. Now, to be honest, Trey Songz looked like he got himself into a situation that anybody can get themselves into at a game. If you've ever been to a football game in person, it's really, you're cheering for your team and it's fun, but when the other folks have their fans there, it can get out of hand quick. I mean, I went to a football game a couple years back, and it was just like every other second you would see a brawl here, a brawl there. It was people throwing drinks at each other. It was people throwing beers. It was people throwing all sorts of stuff at each other. And it's just that kind of environment sometimes at football games because it's a real competitive thing. And a lot of people are rooting for their team super heavy and emotions get high. And there's no excuse for any of that. But man, when you go to a football game, you know what it is, man. Now, it looks like Trey Songz got into a verbal altercation with some fans. Now, this is all according to a report from TMZ. They're actually the ones who own the video footage. So I am not going to be able to show that video footage because they're real sketchy about that. And I am not trying to go through all that drama, man, because of the footage. But we can look at a couple of pictures. It looks like from all the social media posts that Trey Songz did from yesterday, all the posts from his friends and, everybody who attended the game with him, it looked like they were in a pretty jovial mood, man. It looked like they were being happy. They were having fun at the game. It wasn't a mood where, it was type of drama or whatnot. But man, according to this report, things went out of hand quick. So in this report, it says this. The rapper was taken into custody. And when they say the rapper, I'm assuming they mean Trey Songz, even though Trey Songz is not a rapper. Trey Songz is a singer, 100% singer, like crooning type, like really singing. They do that to associate. It seems like sometimes they do that to associate crime with rappers, but regardless, I'll continue. So the rapper was taken into custody on Sunday after he was caught having an altercation with a police officer at the AFC Championship game. He was arrested and accused of trespassing, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer. Now that is crazy, man. Like Trey Songz, man, he needs to be kissing his rabbit's foot because that's a crazy charge, man. That's a lot. That's a lot going on there. A lot of people, man, he's real lucky. We'll say that. Now, let me continue. The incident took place during the game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Songz was recorded getting into a physical altercation with a police officer. According to TMZ, the witness claimed that afterwards a police officer allegedly got physical with the rapper without provocation, and that the alleged altercation was self-defense on Songz' part. Now, that says a lot, man. There's an actual witness coming forward and saying that everything Trey Songz did was in self-defense. Now, how much that's going to hold up in court, I do not know, but that helps, man. At least that'll help you from getting the boom bap. You know what I mean? Everybody, some cats might know what the boom bap is, you know what I mean? But let me continue. Now, in the video obtained by TMZ, a man who is alleged to be Trey Songz was seen punching the police officer in the head. The rapper got detained while attempting to get the officer into a headlock. Trey Songz was arrested after an altercation with the police officer. So you've seen plenty of pictures and photos of Trey Songz getting escorted off, and that video is, man, it's circulating around. On social media, it is not hard to find. It is probably going to be one of the first things people see when they wake up in the morning. But if you look at any of the video clips like these right here, you'll see Trey Songz and them were in a good mood, even though they were hyped.
See what the going on?
I see it.
Chief! As you seen in those video clips, Trey Songz and his crew were having a great time. I don't know what billionaires Trey Songz is hanging out with, but they was private jetting to the game and the whole nine, man. Those tickets alone were probably, I don't know, man. I don't even want to put a price on it, but must be nice. Now, shortly after all that footage, him and including all his friends' social media pages went dark. So I'm assuming that's when the altercation took place, and that's when Trey Songz got locked up. Now, a lot of people are taking to social media and they're talking about this situation, you know, and saying that, you know, Trey Songz was basically being done wrong. Now, I don't know if Trey Songz was being done wrong. I didn't see what took place before that. There's rumors that he was being taunted by the fans before that, and he told them to stop taunting them and leave him alone or something like that. But, you know, it sounds a little murky, man. Like, you Trey Songz, what you care about getting taunted by some fans, but at the end of the day, I don't know what those fans said. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Trey Songz probably just lost his temper and his cool for a second and just got into an all-out altercation, something that can happen to anybody? Or do you believe that folks were messing with him to the point where he had to defend himself, and this is clearly a self-defense type of situation? Now with that, this been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.